Hello friends and hello student. In this session we learn the array of object in C++. So here I share my laptop screen and fix the position so you can watch my video lecture is better way. And here Turbo C++, I just double click and take some time. And now yes, open Alt F file menu, taking a new file, and here I write array of objects. That is our goal. So what is an object? So in you have to know in C++ there are 7 OOPS principle like object, class, data encapsulation and data abstraction, polymorphism, inheritance, message passing and dynamic binding. So here like one integer array, like one dimensional array, same that is a integer array, and then he can take class object that is known as a object. So class variable that are known as a object. So an object is a runtime entity, so we can take a class variable as a array type, so that is known as a array of object. So very simple concept, and we can help of we can print like here 3 student mark sheets. So we can take the 3 one dimensional array size of subscript in 3. So let us take one example, that concept array of object. And also I cover array within a class. In my previous video I already covered, but here also that cover. So now IO stream dot h input output stream, and stream means collection of bytes, and then conio console input output, and here that is include file, that first section in C++. And now class declaration, that is a student or MP, employee or product, customer, whatever one form you can take. Now any form, that is you can understand the concept, and then you can develop your like basic salary of employee, DHRS, that type. Also product item name, product name, or that type of class you can take. So here you can take student mark sheet, roll number, then 2 subject, that is a array within a class. So that is subject array, 2 subject and 1 D array, and then total, and then we can take a character and name of the student, 20 character, that is also 1 D array, and then float, that we can percentage. Okay, and now we cannot take grade because that we have focus array of object, that is our main goal. In my previous video lecture in student simple mark sheet on one student, I print also grade like A, or then also class, first class, second class, that type of. So here we can first get data, that is get data, and then calculate some data, or we can say that, and then show, or we can say that put data, or also you can that show display, that type of meaning. So here our class, that second section is complete. First I save this file, and we can say that array underscore object and dot cpp is there. Okay, so yes, array of object, and here we can define our get, that is my technique, get that I just in C language we have to that definition and declaration only semicolon is different. So here we cannot give semicolon, and that member function definition, so in between that is a membership of the class and scope precision operator. So you can directly not write void student, but that is also possible, but we have understand that return data type, then class name, scope precision, and get data. So just you have to remember, first write the as it is, and then in between you can take your class name and scope precision, so you can very easily understand. After you can directly take the in between class and scope precision operator. Okay, now we can scan. First enter student roll number. So first we can print one student mark sheet, and then converting the number of or array of objects. So here our roll number scan, and then you can scan our student name. So I just copy, and then here student name, and we can use the, if we can use in next we can convert in C is a limitation like scanf function in C language. So here also one word is print. If you provide one blank, that is a truncate or not a proper printing in like student name, surname and name, or first name, last name, that type of you have to print. So that is only one word print. So here we can first see in, and if you provide the first name, last name, all that thing, that surname, so you can get s is a best option, and also get line is there in C is a one member get line, but we can use get as function. Okay, after that checking. So okay, now we can what for taking one for loop, and here if we directly in for loop we declare the I variable that every time. So here we can declare in class as a I, that counter variable of 4. So I equal to 0, I less than 2, and I plus plus, because we can scan our subject, and there are two subjects. So here also print the our subscription, or you can look like that we can print the I, so that index of array. Okay, so here and now C in, and that subject of I. So that is look first I 0, so subject of I, that 0, and scan then 1 I plus plus, so 1, there are two subjects. Okay, now our mark sheet that get data is complete. Now we can send the cal data. Okay, and in between that is a membership of class, and that scope reduction operator, and one blank. So here we can take now uh, first total initialized to 0. Okay, then otherwise taking the garbage value. So here again take the for loop, because there are two subject. You can also directly, but here we can total in this for loop. So here I equal to 0, I less than 2, and I plus plus. So total plus equal to, that is compound assignment of subject of I. Yes. So that is you have to know very well here. Plus equal to that compound that I write here full form, total equal to total and subject of I. That is a full form just for your reference. So if you forget in C language, that also use. So here, okay, total divide by 2. So here that require the typecasting, because here is a total is integer and 2 is also integer. So there are two way here, 2.0, or in C++ notation here typecast, data typing within a parenthesis. Okay, in C language we can give the expression in the parenthesis. So that is a different C and C++ style of typecasting. Okay, now we can print the put data or print our student mark sheet. So in between we can take student and scope reduction, and now here we can first print one student mark sheet. So here we can provide like heading roll number, yes, and then name, yes, then subject one, short, not all, because there is long. So total is right, and percentage. Okay, so percentage. Yes, so that spelling is not correct. So yes, now it's correct. Yes, CNTH, yes. So here I put and L. Yes, so that is a new line. And L is a manipulators. Okay. So okay, now we can start our printing. So that is a RNO, and in between we can directly double that blank, but we can use the set W, that is also manipulators. So here I provide in between like 8 blank pages, roll number and name, and then we can print the name, and in between also set W and provide the 10. So yes, and then we can print, that is a now subject array. So we can take the for loop. So again for loop is come to picture. So I equal to 0, I less than 2, and I plus plus, and directly C out, and then in between that here we can provide, but here also we can provide in between subject. So after we can subject of I and then set W, and that is we can provide like 8. Okay, and last that now we can take total, yes, dot, and in between also set W, and here we can provide 15, and then last is a percentage, so that one student mark sheet is print. Okay, now we can main that our goal, and now we can first take array of class that object, but we can simple object. So student just s1, then first clear the screen, that clr ser, and s1 dot get data, yes, and then s1 dot cal data, yes, and last is s1 dot put data. Then we can take array of object. In first we can print simple one student mark sheet, and then convert 3 student and print in the table format. That is also possible. So yes, here, okay. So set W, that is a manipulator. So that header file is required. So whenever that type of error, set W should have a prototype. Prototype means that definition is not found. So here one header file is required, and that is a input IOMANIP, input output manipulators, that meaning input output manipulators. So save and then compile. Yes, there is no any error. Okay, now I run first one, then semicolon is remaining ram, because that concatenation like ram name. Okay, so we can provide one blank and colon sign, not semicolon. Okay, so here's some space we have to provide. Subject is okay, but in roll number and name some shifting, and that heading also some uh, giving some blank. So yes, that is require some blank. Okay, so yes, first we I here one blank and colon sign, so that is distinct, otherwise our value, and that heading is concatenation. So here also one blank, yes, now is okay. And here our all are some blank is required, so here total and percentage, sorry, here, and now here we can provide more, here like 12, and here can remove some 8, so that is, and here that I think we can watch. Yes, so now name is okay, so subject we can remove in between here 5, yes, now, and here that I think, so here I 10 only, so that is near to. Okay, first we can perfect our heading to according to their value. Okay, so here if I provide the blank and say some like ram, and like you can say that like Sita and blank I give and Ram. So one blank, that is a disturb. So that is not print proper format, because that is a limitation of scene. Also that is a scanf function limitation. So blank page is not included. That is meaning. So how it solve this problem? So here we can use the, I first previously said, here we can, there are two way. Get line is also, that is I just give syntax get line, and here how, that is we can take name and number of that width, so that is 1D array, so that is also possible, but I just provide directly get as is best choice. So here I provide the name, and now I take, yes, I first save, and let us check how it's print. So yes, so okay, get s is a also error. Get, that error should not have prototype. So that is also require header file, because that is in stdio.h. So here not include stdio.h. So here require one header file, and then stdio.h, standard input output. So that is now error is gone. Yes, now I give again Sita and between one blank and Ram. So now there is no any error, that taking properly. Yes, so now percentage is perfect, total is perfect, but now name is we can give some long. So in between roll number is heading is long, so we can provide more space in between roll number and name. So that is a one you can testing and then perfection. So that is we have to here that require more space. So here we can provide like not more, but yes, that 18. So here some decrease, otherwise that is so long. So here I provide 5 only. Yes, let us take how it's possible. So here I first only one, and so yes, name is gone to so long. Otherwise all are perfect. So we can sum not 15 I give. Yes, sum. Okay. So name is short, so that is gone so long. So Ram, yes. Now yes, that value is sorry that very so long. So here some remove blank like 10, that is perfect now. Yes, and here I increase this, so that is otherwise that is a, so that is only one way you can testing and then print. So I can take only first one student mark sheet. So yes, all are perfect nearly. So total is some two or three blank required. So total here, so total before last here is our subject. Yes, look first. Yes, after second. So here we can increase the 8. So that is now I think okay. Let us check last for that one student mark sheet. Yes, so yes, total or subject not here 5 and yes look uh, total yes percentage is all are well. Yes, so I think now is okay. So we can testing and that is printing. I also check that perfect or not. Let us check and yes, some it is one or three gap is there. So we can print total that we have to provide here set W and let us take a three or yes three or blank set W 3 or 5 blank. Yes, now that is check. So that is possible. Yes, now I think that okay. Some yes, so that is a no perfect, but that is some okay. So here increase again 8. Yes, so that is a one way you can testing so many times. Yes, so that is now some perfection. Yes, so yes, so many times you have to provide. Okay, now our concept is start. That is perfect. Now array of object we have to start. That is one student mark sheet print perfect. So what to do? And some student what take this example array object that taking here that for loop in get data like here I just show you. Here I equal to 1 and I less than 3, or you can say that if start that I plus plus and all are this giving the for loop. So that is a not array of object. I just remove for loop. Here for loop give and here cal data that taking for loop, input data also for. So there is a same loop is repeated, and that is not a object of array. That is a all member of object. That is a separate memory allocation. So that is a meaning. So here you can provide the three student. That is now is a can say that array of objects. So that concept is now start objects, array of object. So one dimensional array. So what to do? Here we can take the for loop in main, that is, and here we can take one integer as a I. That is not use our class I variable. That is a main I variable scope of main. So I is a class member is other, and here I is a that main local variable. We can say that. So I equal to 0, I less than 3, that is 6, and I plus plus. And also you can take the malloc function dynamic. So we can use after malloc function and that put data. So here what to do? We can s of I. Yes. So that is a 0, then I plus plus 1 and 2, not 3, less than 3, not equal to. So 3 student mark sheet only. So get and cal data is separate for loop and put data is also in separate for loop. So otherwise there are one is print, then again is printing, and then so we can first all scan and then print is our goal. So now that okay. So that is a in main you have to take for loop, not in get data, put data, take the for loop. So I compile, yes, there is no any error. And here one problem is there. Here our heading is there in that put data. So every time is printing. So let us take first that print and we can change after. So one student mark sheet is now scanned. The second student start. So here I give Sita and then the third student. So Lakshman. Yes, and at last. So all are disturbed because we can and every time what that is table format we have to print, but we can I just show you all time heading is printing one record, then our heading we can provide one handle, that is no any issue, all are printing is well, but we can remove how to only one time giving the heading in that is table format, so not every time we can print our heading. So I just cut this line and put to main, that is our goal. So here we can uh, print here our printing in not take in for loop, otherwise that is same process. So out of the for loop print your heading, and here now handle is there, and here I also provide in double quote, and that is a minus sign, so that is look like a table format. Yes, so yes, here as a table that sign symbol, and here in last also provide that symbol, and just copy this and in before the year. So that is now heading is ready, and also that line is last our print, and that we can provide here. So yes, so that is I think perfect. Let us some change is required, but I think all are well. Let us check. Yes, so I run. Yes, one student run, and then we can take a second student that Sita Mata. Yes, and third that Lakshman. Yes, and that marks. Yes. So yes, slash n is that required. So our after our heading that go in that below, that is required. Other all are where. So here yes, not put the handle. So here we can put the handle. So that heading is gone, and then also here is handle. Yes, so handle is required everywhere. Yes, and after that also here yes, that print, and then here require a handle. Yes, and yes, yes, but but not in that here we can provide handle, and then here okay, then print. So let us change is there. How? So yes, first student, second, then any marks, and third. Yes, and that mark. Yes, so well, and now last change that table is perfect format, but our second and that in between we can take the new line, so that is remaining. Yes, here we can also after one record we can take the year and L. So yes, and semicolon. Yes, so yes, near no, yes one, yes, because here we cannot take that that printing. What problem? Yes, record after we have to provide. Yes, so here that C out we have to take, and not after that we have here. So in between for loop we can take the brace. So C out and taking the handle. Also you can put the new line slash n. that is handle is a manipulator. So yes, now it's okay. So one record that go in new line and then print second record. So that is our goal. Yes, so here now is not required. Yes, because that last for loop and then handle is now. Yes, yes. So let us that is we can in table format. So we can so many testing and then perfection is table format is not so easy. Directly in your required desired position, all element is not printed. So we can testing and perfection. That is only one way. Yes, so that is now some okay. But yes, so that roll number is a in like our table border. So we can also that providing the and otherwise all are well. Okay. So what last do here in between we have to take. So directly I provide here, not yes here. So here in between in double quotes, here I give the line and last also we can print that sign. Okay. And here we can directly every time that function is called and here we can take and L. Yes. So here we can provide and L and here I remove in for loop. So yes. Yes. So there is no require now. And here I think last record is called. So that is yes. Now here I provide the handle. So that is yes. So let us look. So we can yes. What happened? Okay, there are one extra operator. Yes. Now I think all are well. Let's check. So you can understand. You can so many testing and then like perfect. Yes. So yes, now all are perfect, but that not all one slash n is there. So that is look better, but our that character in between and that border is also print. So that is not perfect. So here we can take every time that is a yes no here provide I remove yes. So in for loop we can take and then is a perfect. So yes, look our output. So that is a slash n that calling and then providing slash n then printing. So that is a problem. So we can take only one time. Here we can provide the that symbol. Yes, that is a okay I think. And here we can also provide the that symbol is okay. But only one time we can provide the handle. So we can provide two times, first and last. So that is a difficulty. So here we can provide handle and then yes. So yes, now I think it's okay. Yes, let us check. So many testing is there. Yes, yes, now is better. Okay. So yes, and last that in that is some blank is required. Otherwise, all are okay. So last border that is printing the percentage bit, bit. So that is a we can print in here that last or yes. So here is there. So percentage here one some blank is required. So how many blank we can provide? I think 3 or 4 blank is required. Otherwise, all are well. Yes, yes. So that now I think perfect one. Yes. So last time I run because that is so many testing we have to pass. So long we have to take this session. Array of object we can print a table format, otherwise that is a directly print all value, that is not any error, but we can in table format. Yes, all are well, so ultimately we can reach our goal. So yes, one that is a name you can look, that is a justification is a right side. So how we can provide in the left justification. So here I can testing one only because that also possible. So our name field here is their name, yes, and that set with 10. So in between we can take one C out. Okay, so here I semicolon, yes, and then C out. Okay, and then set flag, yes, so set flag, and then here that iOS, that is our class, and then left justify and comma iOS, and then that two parameterize IO set flag is a, that is our function input output formatting function, and adjust a, that the spelling ADJUJUST adjust AUJST adjust field, yes, fields only. So first, yes, fields, yes. So and then we can provide, yes, let us check any, I think no any error, let us check anything required. Yes, one what, yes. So here we can provide the semicolon, and again C out is start. So yes, I think there is now no error. Yes, so yes, so that is a flag we can provide in between left justification or right justification. So that is a, I think that print in our required desired position. Let us take. So in C++ formatting is some very not so easy. Directly you have to reach your desired position set to output. So yes, but perfect. But roll number and in between we can provide one blank. So other is a left justification, but roll number and that concatenation all are. So all are well, but here we can set W10. Yes, so here and here there are two. Okay, so left and right. So that time set W is not taking. Yes, here directly that not provide the justification. All are set W that time not work. So here we can provide as like in blank. Okay, so and here after the name, yes, so that set W we can use roll number is printing, yes, and then left justification, and here set W we can provide like 10. So before and after, that is also possible. So yes, so I think this one error is, yes, semicolon is there. So yes, where, yes, yes, so here is required, yes, now is okay. So here output operator is remaining. So yes, so, yeah, yes, so I mistake wrong spelling. Oh, now we have to forget, and third, so all are disturbed. I give again. Yes, so yes, so that is a left justification is not removed. Yes, so so here all are, so adjust is perfect, but that is we can provide manually blank space. There is only one way. So here I just provide in between. So and now I give perfect. So yes, and third. Yes, so there is a gap, so we can provide manually, otherwise there is no, and that our some space is disturbed, but we can adjust. So I think okay, but we can remove this so many blanks. So here 2 or 3, look now window, there are 2, so I remove 1, 2, okay. So now is all are well. So many testing, and so write this program to your not array of object in C++. We can so many times pending to formatting in table format. So many testing. So here we can provide in output so many testing that type of, and also set flag, that also cout is a member function, that is a same like a manipulators, but set with here. So like so many, that is same related function. Okay, so set flag uh, equivalent to the set iOS flags manipulator. Set flag is a iOS function. So now I close this session. Okay, yes, so many testing. So write this program to your node, and I complete this session array of object in C++. Okay. So alter F3, yes, and alter X quit. So subscribe my channel Ashok Sijal Academy. Press the bell icon to never miss any update. Thanks for your watching, supporting, and sharing my video lecture. And Hare Krishna.